What if I told you that your greatest strength, your intelligence, could also be your biggest weakness? That in trying to understand life, you might be missing out on actually living it. We praise intellect, logic, and deep thinking, but what happens when thinking becomes a prison? What if instead of giving you clarity, it traps you in an endless loop of analysis, questioning, and hesitation? This is the danger of over-intellectualization. When you become so focused on dissecting reality that you forget to experience it. Instead of living in the moment, you observe it, break it down, and in doing so, you remove yourself from it. Imagine someone who studies love endlessly, reading books, psychological theories, breaking down the biological mechanisms behind attraction and emotion. They understand love on paper better than anyone, but when it comes to actually feeling it, they're paralyzed. They see love as a concept, an equation to solve instead of something to experience. This happens in all aspects of life. People get lost in philosophy, debating existence but never truly existing. They analyze happiness but never feel it. They understand emotions but struggle to express them. Their mind becomes a labyrinth, and every turn leads to another question, another theory, another abstraction, but never to action, never to being. Emotions are often dismissed as irrational, as weaknesses to be controlled or avoided. But is that true? Many who over-intellectualize life end up emotionally detached. Not because they don't have emotions, but because they analyze them out of existence. Instead of feeling sadness, they rationalize it. This is just a chemical imbalance, a temporary neurological state caused by external stimuli. Instead of being present in joy, they observe it from a distance. Happiness is just dopamine spikes in response to evolutionary survival mechanisms. By doing this, they strip emotions of their meaning. Love becomes just oxytocin. Fear is reduced to an evolutionary response. Purpose is dismissed as a mere psychological construct. But in reducing the experience to data points, something is lost. The human element, the very thing that makes life worth living. This is why some of the most intelligent people struggle the most. At the core of intellectualizing life is an unconscious desire for control. If you can understand everything, predict every outcome, and break down every situation, then nothing can hurt you, right? But here's the paradox. The more you try to control life, the more life controls you. By obsessively analyzing every decision, you become paralyzed by it. You overthink relationships, so you never fully commit. You analyze risk, so you never take chances. You question meaning so much that you stop creating it. This is what psychologists call analysis paralysis, where too much thinking leads to inaction. And ironically, in trying to master life intellectually, you end up watching from the sidelines as others actually live it. No philosophical concept will replace real experience. You cannot think your way into living. You have to live. So, how do you break free? How do you escape the trap of over-intellectualization without losing the gift of intelligence? The answer isn't to stop thinking. It's to integrate thinking with being. Number one, feel without needing to explain. Next time you experience an emotion, don't analyze it. Let sadness exist without intellectualizing it. Let joy happen without dissecting why. Number two, take imperfect action. Stop waiting for the right moment, the perfect plan, the 100% certainty. Do things before you feel ready. Experience first, analyze later, but always move cautiously. Number three, engage in activities that demand presence. Physical exercise, music, art, meditation, things that pull you into life instead of keeping you stuck in your head. And number four, accept the unknown. Some things can't be solved, only experienced. Some questions have no answers, only lessons. The universe isn't a puzzle to be solved, it is a reality to be lived. Intelligence is a gift, but like all gifts, it can be a burden when misused. The mind is a tool, and life is not something to be figured out. It is something to be felt, lived, and embraced. So ask yourself, are you truly living, or are you just thinking about it? Thanks for watching.